This week on TSAtv, we level up with plus 15 Sneaky, power up and power out of the corners with Blur, racing for the PlayStation ModNation, EA charging for online, Dodsy loves a ginger, and A Bridge Too Far makes a video debut. Obsidian Entertainment are no strangers to the world of RPG gaming. They gave us Knights of the Old Republic 2 and they're working on the upcoming Fallout New Vegas. Going back further than that, this is the development team that started the Fallout series when they were a division of Interplay. Alpha Protocol is billed as an espionage RPG with a classless system. The modern day setting and engaging storyline should be compelling enough, and the blend of fast-paced combat with RPG features and character growth sound pretty interesting to us. Playing as Michael Thornton, you will travel the world in your mission to stop an international disaster. The real-time dialogue system should encourage a more flowing style of gameplay, with your responses needing a blend of intelligence, wit and caution, as the game's plot aims to rival the modern classics of the spy thriller genre. Alpha Protocol is out in Europe on the 28th of May, and you probably won't even hear it sneaking up on you.
Hands up. My apologies for underestimating you.
Blur is a bit mental. It's a racing game with real-world track locations and 50 licensed cars. But with those licensed cars you get to collect power-ups including weapons, shields and speed. You can blast your competitors off the road with a power-up, or you can choose to hold on to it, collecting and stacking up to 3 instances of it before unleashing a multiplied effect on one of your poor, unsuspecting rivals. It's even got crazy jumps and shortcuts. So it looks like a street racer, but it plays like a kart racer. Add to that the integrated social network interface, which allows you to team up with, or battle against, friends from both inside and outside of the game world, and you begin to get an impression of the scale of Blur's madness. With up to 4-player split screen, as well as a wealth of online modes including the ability to create your own multiplayer modes, which are then distributed around the wider online community, this is going to be a great social game. Blur is out in Europe on the 28th of May and we can't wait to get involved. ModNation Racers is almost upon us, and there is, of course, a review on the website. For TSAtv though, we thought we'd do something slightly different. Rather than a brief video review, we've captured some of the creation aspects into a little montage. You can see some of the mod and kart customization, and then we've built a track from scratch so you can see just how easy it is to get going with the creation side of things. The only thing we've cut out of the track building process are the loading screens. Finally, there's a bit of footage from a track which took around 2 hours to make, so you can see what sort of manic racing action can be achieved with a little extra time put into it. I'll shut up for a minute now while you watch the fun. and you're back in the room. So there you go, it really speaks for itself, doesn't it? And what does it say? Freakin' awesome, that's what it says. This week's biggest news might possibly be the PSP 2 rumours or the assumed price for Natal. Neither of those stories have video though, so instead I'm going to remind you about EA's new scheme to include one-use codes in their yearly sports games which unlock the online modes. Customers buying pre-owned copies of their favourite sports franchises will have to front another $10 to make the online game work. There's a lot of debate about the rights and wrongs of this, and to be honest, TSAtv doesn't want to get involved in those arguments. So we'll just say this. If that $10 is going to the people whose creativity made the game possible, rather than to the people who do their best to talk you out of buying new copies of games at the checkout, then we think it's probably a step in the right direction. Whether the retail sector will accept the redistribution of pre-owned profits is another question.
Welcome once again to TSATV's Meet the Viewer feature. This time we've got the guy in the tie, Dodsy. Snog, marry, frag. Lara Croft, Princess Peach, Noriko.
I'd have to frag Princess Peach because she kind of gets on my nerves. Marry Lara Croft to get into to marry to royalty, and Noriko's left, but she's not bad for a ginger.
What's your favourite game and why?
I have to say my favourite game is Fallout 3 because I don't really like people and I don't have to spend much time with people in Fallout 3. I can just wander the wasteland by myself.
What's your favourite beverage? Be specific.
Bit of a fan of Vimto, fizzy obviously.
How did you find TSA?
I found TSA when Tim Clark, the editor of OPM, posted some irrelevant news story and I came on TSA to argue because I thought it was right, obviously, because internet.
If you could be a video game character, who would you be and why?
I'd have to be Rico Rodriguez because he's just a dude, basically.
What's the longest video gaming session you've ever been involved with?
Me and my friends racked up, I think, a 36-hour session in a go. We're about 13 playing Time Splitters, Future Perfect, multiplayer, monkeys, viruses, that sort of thing.
Thanks, Dodsy.
Come to daddy, come to daddy, come to daddy.